Tuna guys, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. I've decided to do this video about Hugh Jackman and Palsy. I basically was and the actor is a human being. I love Hugh Jackman so much and I really wish I could use yeah, so this is my lovely day Hugh Jackman, and the reason why I'm very grateful for that is because YouTube wouldn't any other way. So please enjoy this. Cheers later. Please enjoy this. Of this one thing, right? Yeah. Bye guys.
You stumble through your days, you got your head on the wall. Your sky's a shade of grey, like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can't shake awake. It's just a dead man walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can't flick the switch and brighten up your darkest day. Sun is up and the colors blind. Take a while to redefine it, leave behind your narrow mind. Never be the same. Come alive, come alive, come alive. Your lights that burn so bright, reaching up to the sky. And it's open wide, you're electrified. The world becomes a fantasy, more than you could ever be. To dream with your eyes wide open. Go back again, world that we were living. With our eyes wide open, so come alive. Oh, I see it in your eyes. You believe and lie. There's a need to hide your face. Ready to step outside to your underdog, but don't you stay that way. To the sky. I'm so happy to be here. We've travelled the world. We've been to England, Europe, America. This is the first time I've ever had the privilege to perform here in New Zealand. I can't tell you how grateful I am. You're all here. Thank you. Thank you, I mean it. I love you too. I'm not sure if that's what you said, but I'm just going to go with that. I'm so... Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Yes. It's very much an actor thing to do. You said you're welcome, and I said thank you. You love me. I appreciate it. Okay. It's a very special day for us. This is our last show here in New Zealand. And I've got a little bit of business to do first. I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind this. Are you here? Where's Irv? Thanks, mate. Okay. So, turns out a movie I did about a year ago just got accepted to the Toronto International Film Festival. And thank you. It sounded like I was fishing. I wasn't fishing. I meant to be at the premiere like tonight. And they said, "You've got to come, this is a big deal." I said, "You don't understand. I'm in New Zealand. Bigger deal." Thank you very much. I want you guys to help me out. Okay, Jason, I need some lights. If we're going to get some lights out here. Is that cool? Sorry, I should have checked with you before. Okay, hang on one second. If I get this right, it'll all come clear. Okay, I don't like it. Okay, hi everyone, and Tiff. I'm going to do it again, I'm just doing it on me. You're going to be a reveal, I did explain that earlier. Hang on 1 second. I think you're watching tennis. Hi everyone at the Toronto International Film Festival. Listen, I'm so sorry I cannot be with you there tonight. I know it's a great honour and I'm so excited. The movie has been accepted there and will premiere there in Toronto. I do have an excuse, and I know when an actor says they have an excuse, it's pretty much worthless, but I just want to say I actually have 10,000 excuses. Say hello, New Zealand! I'm sorry, Tim. I'm doing a show literally on the other side of the planet. You're welcome to come here. But let me just say, thank you so much for accepting the film. I loved making the film. To the director, Corey Finlay, the entire crew, the entire cast, the production people, everyone involved. It was such an honour for me to work on the film. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great night. Say goodbye, New Zealand. You are the best. I need Irv, come here, man. Come here, I'm not sure. Can you just check that worked? Just check that. I know it works. I got him up on stage. He wouldn't have come up otherwise. Okay, so hang on 1 second. Hang on. So Irving I've known him, one of my best friends. I've known him for literally the day I met my wife. I met Irv, and for about 26 years. We have been great mates. He's worked with me for almost as long as that. And this guy works harder than, and this is his last show with us here on this tour. And Irving works harder than anyone I know, but very occasionally he will take a day off, and I want you to have a look at what we did on our day off. Is there any of the course left? Come on, Dad. Seventh go. Seventh rise on charm. Eighth time is the charm. All right. This is it. love you, brother. Never take a day off from work, ever. Okay, sorry. You guys okay with this being the longest show in history? Because it just might be. Oh my God, I was just crying watching that. Okay, so let's get to know each other a little better. Here's something you don't know about me, okay? I'm really, really good at numbers. I'm not a mathematical genius, but I remember numbers, crazy numbers, not just today's date, 7th of September 2019. I can tell you lots of things. I can tell you, for example, on the 14th of May in 1870, the first game of rugby was played in this country at a place called Nelson, which basically means it's been 149 years of pain, humiliation and defeat for the rest of us in the world. Thank you so much. It hurts. It hurts. But I can go way back. I can tell you numbers from way back. I can tell you my first home phone number, 440-882. I can tell you my first number plate on my family card, JDC 397. The second one, KSKO 71. I can tell you today we have 193 crew. We have 10 singers and dancers, 20 musicians, 50 choir members, 2 acts, 1 interval, 20 minutes long. Yep. Do you also spend a bit too much time dwelling on numbers in your life? Like your bank balance, your exam results, like interest rates, the temperature, your heart rate, blood pressure, your age? Are you the type of person to leave a show 10 minutes before the end just to beat the traffic? No! I am. I'm one of them. So here's the deal. Just in case you're like me, you didn't want to say anything, you're a little embarrassed, that's okay. I am going to warn you 2 songs before the end so you can just... Okay? No judgment for that. Shimmy. Let's go to shimmy. So, here's what I'm bad at. A lot of kids here, folks. A lot of kids. I don't care. Just take it off. It's just like bath time at home. Let's just get it all. So, how again? How are you doing over there? Ever feel like you're sitting a bit too close to the telly? Does that feel like a bit like that? I love it. The real thing is here. It's okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, I'm really, really bad at saying no in my life, which doesn't matter when you start off as an actor, because when you start off as an actor, you literally say yes to everything. Like when your agent calls and says, Hugh, can you audition for this thing where you've got a tricycle on a highway? Oh yeah, I love it. I've done it my whole life. I love it. Love it. Can you audition for a musical even though you've never sung before? 100%, yes. And I did. I auditioned for the role of Gaston in the stage production of Beauty and the Beast. And I had 4 weeks before the audition, so I figured, naively, I'll just go get some singing lessons. How hard can it be, right? You know? Yeah, it turned out it's pretty hard. And I was terrible for 4 weeks until the very final lesson. I literally walked in, I said to the teacher, you sing it, I'll copy you, I will mimic you. And I did, and he was like, that's perfect. And I got the part. When I was alive, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. But now that I've grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a horse. In a wrestling match, nobody fights like Gaston. Thank you. That was 1995. That was a really good year for me, 95. That was the year I met my wife, Deb, my incredible wife. Normally I'm very indecisive in my life, but a few times I've known things for sure, like in my bones, 100%. I love it when I feel that way. It's such a relief for me. One of those times in my life was Deb. I knew really, really early on, 2 or 3 weeks in, I just knew we were going to spend the rest of our lives together.
Aww.
She did not know, by the way, let me be very clear. She had no idea, but it took a little bit of convincing. Let me give you an example of my relationship with Deb. So, Wolverine, are we any Wolverine fans here? I don't know if we can get some light down here in the front row. Come stand up here, stand up, get in up, look at that. Look at these four, look at that. I seriously hope you're not only Wolverine fans. It could be a very long afternoon for you. I'm just saying. But I know when I say Wolverine, right, most people think of this. That's how I get out of the bath every morning, folks. It's easy to think of the 9 movies or the 17 years, but I want to take you back to the very beginning. X-Men 1. The year was 1999, 5 weeks into shooting, and I was on the verge of being fired. The head of the studio actually pulled me aside at lunch and told me that they were worried that they weren't seeing on camera what they saw in the audition. He said this, he said, it's like there's a lampshade over the light, right? And the very next day the director pulled me aside and gave me the exact same speech, including the lampshade over the light metaphor, and I'm like, uh-oh. Clearly they've been talking, like, this is probably the talk you get before you get fired, right? And I was freaking out because this was by far the biggest break in my film career. I was like 29 or 30 at the time. I went home to Deb and I just started whinging and complaining about everything and everyone, and she listened to me very, very patiently for about an hour. And patience is not really Deb's strong suit. That's the only thing. But she did. She listened, and finally she said, babe, trust yourself. You're worrying way too much about what everybody else is thinking. Literally focus on your character. Trust your instincts. You got this. And she was right. And to me, that is love, right? Someone who believes in you even when you don't really believe in yourself. And this whole show is dedicated to Deb and the kids. But right now, I would like to sing the song to which we had our first waltz at our wedding. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you. All the way, happy to be near you when you need someone to cheer you. All the way, taller than the tallest tree is. That's how it's gotta feel. Deeper than the deep blue sea is. That's how deep it goes, if it's real. But if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you. All the way. Now, if I ever want to describe Deb to someone who has never met her, I always tell the story of us at the Peninsula Hotel in Los Angeles. We were having lunch in their really swanky restaurant in the lobby, and it's one of those situations where you're sitting in a booth, you're sitting next to each other, right? On the other side of the restaurant was this tall, dark, smiling man in an evening suit and a bow tie, and he was staring directly at Deb for a long time, and I didn't even know who he was, but I look over at Deb, and Deb had this look on her face. I've seen it a lot. It's a look of panic. It's that look of, oh, I know this guy, where did I meet him? What's his name? This is so embarrassing. Please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Please, please, please. And he starts coming over directly towards us, right? And just as he goes to reach out his hand, Deb can't take it any longer. She just leaps up out of the booth and gives him this massive hug. Darling, how are you? How's the family? How are the kids? So good to see you. There's a really, really awkward silence as they part because the guy just kept reaching his hand towards the table to pick up the plates because he was the waiter. That's my thing. It's no good unless she needs you. All the way through the good old years and all those in between years. Come one way. Who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say. But if you really love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the Thank you so much. Help me get a few brownie points there. I appreciate that. Thank you. What's that? I love you too. Sorry, is that you, Deb? I see a few of the guys in the audience, they're like, thanks, mate, that's great. Really great. Yeah. I didn't really want to come, to be honest. I bought a ticket for the wife and you had to go and do that, didn't you? Yeah. Shove it in my face, why don't you? So, I grew up with 4 older brothers and sisters. My younger sister was born when I was 11, so for the first 11 years of my life, I was the youngest in the family, which everyone says is the best, right? Being the youngest. Right, let me hear from you if you're, yes, the youngest, let me hear. I can hear them. You hear the grumbles? Yeah, that's the middle kids, just be clear. But it's not the best being the young. It's literally the worst because your whole life growing up, everyone else is allowed to do stuff you're not allowed to do. That's literally what it feels like, right? And all anyone ever says to you is, don't worry, Hugh, it's okay, you'll get to do it next year. I'm like, next year, I'm 7. I'm going to punch you in the face. I am going to play the piano for you here today, Auckland. Because clearly I think 3 years of piano lessons at high school qualifies you for playing arenas all around the world. I'm so sorry to all the lifelong professionals here on the stage. Life is completely unfair. Look at this. 2 spotlights, grand piano, and there you are sitting in the dark. It's terrible. But hey, we get paid about the same. So kind of, you know. Not helping. It's a private moment. Love you guys, love you. Oh, daggers over there. So, where was I? Oh, being the youngest. That's why I will never ever forget the day of my first game of cricket when I was 8 years of age. Now, obviously, I played cricket in the backyard. We'd had mock test matches and all that, but this was a real game of cricket. My cricket team, right? My cricket uniform, my own cricket gear. That was a big deal. Biggest day of my life. And I'll never forget it because I was alone that morning because everyone else was out playing sport or being driven to sport or shopping. I can't remember exactly what, but I remember being told, be at the end of the driveway at 8:30. Okay, another family's going to pick you up. Your game starts at 9. So I'm out there at the end of the driveway, like 6:30, waiting. And you know when you just can feel something is off, something is wrong, but you don't want to kind of admit it because you're excited. So I could feel I was waiting there too long. And so I didn't even want to go inside and check on the time just in case I was right. So I just sat there forever, and finally I had to go inside, and of course I was right. It was already 9:30, and I kind of couldn't even compute it. I was panicking because I thought maybe I'd made a mistake. Maybe it was 9:30 pickup, or maybe I was meant to be inside. Maybe someone's been ringing this whole time. So I just started running backwards and forwards from the end of the driveway. I'm looking up and down the street, then I'm running back inside to the phone, and it's 10 o'clock, 10:30, it's 11 o'clock, and by 11 o'clock I just gave up. I clearly had missed the game. I was just so angry and I felt so powerless. I was just sitting out there at the end of the driveway, waiting. some reason that memory is very clear in my mind, and I think it's because when I was 8, I was about as vulnerable as I've ever been in my life, and I just wish I could go back to that 8-year-old version of myself at the end of the driveway and reassure me that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, this feels bad right now, and yes, there's a lot going on that you don't understand, but this will not define you. In fact, what will define you is just how many people will be there to pick you up when you fall. Ladies and gentlemen, the AUT Oceanian Voices Ensemble. And my new backup singers have been Mildred and my beautiful wife. You can stay. You can stay. I was having a very emotional moment, then I saw Herb and he's like, hey. I knew he would try and get me back for the golf thing. He had to try and get me back. Yeah, you got me, Herb. Oh man. I love that song. That song is from a great musical called Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah. It's a great musical. I think it's going to come down this neck of the woods sometime next year. I hope it does, because I've seen it 3 times and I love it. It's got such a great message. Kids, any kids here today, the message of that song is never worry alone. Make sure, never worry alone. You have someone in your life, your mum, your dad, a friend that you can talk to about anything, right? And speaking of kids, I know a lot of young kids when they're growing up have posters on their wall, right? They have posters of sports stars or, you know, movie stars or rock stars, but I never had that. All I had on my wall was a map of the world. Literally, right next to my bed. I used to stare at it every night, dreaming all the places I would get to go to when I was old enough. Actually, that's a little bit of a white lie. I did have a poster of Olivia Newton-John on my wall for around the Let's Get Physical era, if you and I used to kiss that poster a lot. And on the theme of careful what you wish for, check this out. That's Olivia, that's my wife Olivia. Right? You might want to check what posters are on your kids' wall when you get home tonight. Take that poster of Ozzy Osbourne down right now, right now. That's unfair. Who wouldn't want to marry Ozzy Osbourne? You, obviously, clearly, that person over there. So, but when I turned 18, I wanted to travel. I mean, you know, because I'd spent all those years dreaming about it, and I just went. I went and travelled when I was 18. I left high school, and then I became an actor, which is basically the life of a gypsy. But if you're a theatre actor, which I really am at heart, there's 2 places on your bucket list. One of them is London's West End, where I was lucky enough to be part of the Royal National Theatre production of Oklahoma in 1998. Yes! And the other, which may be even a little more special to me, I was part of a production of The Boy from Oz, which was the first Australian musical ever to play on Broadway. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray. singing, Auckland. So The Greatest Showman took us about 8 years to get made. So we would do all these workshops over those years whenever we had a new song or a new script. And the very final workshop, it was for all the studio heads, and that's where the song "This Is Me" was sung for the very first time. And it was only sung then for the first time because it was only written 2 days before. Literally, Justin and Bench wrote it on the way to that workshop on a red-eye flight. Look,
yes.
That is, see Justin up there with the little Casio keyboard?
Yeah.
That's Benj down below, writing the lyrics. And it was sung at that particular workshop by Kiala Settle. Kiala had been in every single one of the workshops. She was one of the few that did every single one from the very beginning. I just knew she had to be in it. But it's not a given that you're in the workshop means you're in the movie. In fact, often it's the other way around. At the last second, a studio head will just sort of slip in a movie star to replace you. And what Kiala didn't know that day, what I knew, was there were 3 major actresses, big stars, all campaigning to play the part. But by the time Kiala had finished singing the song on that day, there was just not a dry eye in the room, and the head of the studio literally just ran across the room, hugged Kiala, and said to her, "You have just booked your first major motion picture." And there is a video of it online of that exact moment I'm talking about, except the hug, that's somehow cut out of it, but of her singing at that workshop. It has been viewed by 42 million people so far on YouTube. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Check it out. Not now. Not now. At some point. But Kiala is an incredible person. She's obviously one of the most talented actors and singers in the world. She's a big Broadway star. But as I got to know her over the years, she's such an inspiration. I said to her just before we came on here today, I said, it's like you're a teacher. She's just so open-hearted. She's so wise. She's so courageous. She walks the talk of being true to herself every single day of her life. It's such a privilege and an honour for me to have time. And I just realised I blew the surprise if you didn't know she's coming. No, she's just in the audience. She's not performing or anything. Oops. Almost there, KK. Don't worry, babe. We're almost there. She's like, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, alongside my incredible company to sing This Is Me, Kiala Settle!
I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them bring me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look at us, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Sing with me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. No matter what, this today I won't let this shame begin. We are bursting through the barricade. We hold the sun. Just have a bit of water, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Before I go any further, I'd like to give thanks and gratitude to the man of the afternoon, the man of the evening, the man of the week, the man of the year. He, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. He gave me a voice that I was so afraid to use. And he gave me, along with so many other people in this company, the safest place to use our voices and to tell stories. So Hugh Jackman, thank you. Thank you very much. So about a year and a half ago, I started writing and recording music for what has now become my first album. And so I've been given the privilege to share one of those songs with you. Today, I should say. And I'd like to dedicate it to anyone out there who feels like they just can't break through, can't get to the next step, can't get to the next moment, can't get to the next day. You're not alone. We're all feeling the same. And I hope that this speaks to your heart. The song is called Harder.
Become a thief in the night, become a dog on the run. Have I fallen so far, and is the hour so late, that nothing remains but the cry I hate, the cries in the dark that nobody hears. Here where I stand in the turning of the years. If there's another way to go, I guess it's 20 long years ago. My life was a war that would never be won. They gave me a number and they murdered Longshot where they chained me and left me for dead. Just for stealing a mouthful of bread.
What is this in your little suede? Look at these numbers. Look at this, everybody. Suede Paul Smith. That's very fancy. It's a fancy label. That means he's loaded. Sorry, I'm just explaining the intricacies. All of a sudden, look at you. You couldn't cross anything any harder, could you, Charlie? He's like, get away from me, get away from me. I didn't buy the Paul Smith, my wife bought them for me, they don't mind. What's your name? No. I love you. He's not shy at all. What's your name? Ben. Hello, Ben. Who are you here with, Ben?
Me and my daughter and my wife, Jen.
Jen and Ben.
Say that once.
You what?
Say that once.
Okay.
Jen and Ben.
Can I say Ben and Jen?
You can. Yeah. I like it in the house that way.
Mia. Hello, Mia. Yes, we're going to say that 9 times, if that's okay. It's a difficult name for me to get. Hi, Mia. Is this just shockingly embarrassing for you? A little bit. You have no idea how hard Ben is hugging me around the room. Hello, Jen. You look so calm and collected. Who's in charge of the outfit? Let's be honest, is it you or is it Ben?
Oh no, it's Ben.
It's Ben? Come here, Ben. Come here. Do you mind me, Jen,
Oh my gosh.
get your video out right now? Get the video out right now. Now, I know you're loaded, and that's 6 lawsuits waiting to happen, so again. Thank you. Starting to sweat a little bit there, Ben. This is a nice way. Take that up, you don't.
Oh my god.
Here, Mia, it's coming in. This just turned into a nightmare, didn't it? What do you do for a living, Ben?
I'm a prosecutor.
I never did it.
I'm a prosecutor.
I'm sorry for everything I've ever done. I want to feel the hugging arms of the law. I want to feel, it's okay. Everything's that's good. This is true justice right here. This is what it feels like. This is retribution. Ben, will you ever forgive me? Always. Oh, he's a softy crown prosecutor. That's just the best. I see why you fell in love with him. This video is going to just be a nightmare for you. I just want you to know. Because every time you're prosecuting someone, they're up in the stand, they're going to go, I know you. I know you. Come and give me a cuddle. And you sort it all out.
I'll give you justice.
What?
I'll give you justice.
Those eyes. When was the last time you saw a crown prosecutor dance? Everybody out. I'm thinking.
Oh my word.
Here we go. This is my crew. 2 are directors, 2 are managers. Heidi, Dan, Irving, he's back. Alex, and Bales, and Ben. Now, what is it? Officer, come here, please. Come here, officer. Come here. Now, Bales has committed a lot of crimes on this tour. He wants to feel the hugging arms of the law. Give him a big donuts, donuts, donuts. Donuts! Let's hear it, my crew! He's gonna go back. See you, Jen. Bye, Mia. He's off.
All right, joining the circus. Come here. Come here. He was going in a second. You just were going to jump, weren't you? A lot of lawyers wanted to be like actors or performers. Were you one of those? Yes. Not now. Trust me, that thing's going viral in about 5 seconds. Your career has begun. Let's hear it again! Oh my Lord. I just want to get some light up. Sorry, yeah, fine. What's your name?
Leo.
What is it? Leo. Thank you. Theo, sorry. I'm the dumb one. You're very smart. Let's hear it for Theo. Thank you for coming. Let me get a hug. Just a little hug. Yeah. Security! Let's hear it for Theo! Let's hear it for Ben. But if things don't work out, you know who to call. Okay. Anyone else here got some things they need to confess or get out of? Because we've got a Crown Prosecutor right in the palm of my hand. Just checking. Sorry, Seamus. I know I meant to hold this thing that you lovingly put up there. Let's hear it for Seamus down there. Look at Seamus. Seamus has a few things to confess. Ben, what a sport. What a sport. So do you have to wear a wig? Do you do the whole wig thing here? You're going to put the wig on tomorrow? And go to work? Oh, you poor thing. It's going to just be a nightmare for you. I'm so sorry. But underneath all that, when they're making fun of you at the bar, and they're doing all that, you know underneath, they're just thinking, I loved his Paul Smith boots. That man has taste and style. And he could have been a big-time actor, I just know it. Does that work? That's your dialogue. I'm just giving you your script, okay. So, I thought I might sing you some of my hit songs. Talking on a bit today, Kaylee. I have to say hit in case you've never heard of them. But, I think you might know this first one because I won an Oscar for it. A little sensitive there. Ben's boots got a bigger applause than my Oscar. Just once in your life, you'll find him. Someone who turns your heart around. And next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you. Even though you left it way across town. And you wonder to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. See, you get caught between the moon and New York City. The best that you can do is fall in love. Baby cried the day the circus came to town. Cause she didn't want parades just passing by her. So she painted on a smile and took off with some clown. And she danced without a net upon the wire. I know a lot about her, cause you see, baby is an awful lot like me. Don't cry, I'm keep it inside. Learn to hide your feelings. Cry high, proud additional. Remember your mama's had it. The cry, just keep it inside. Learn to hide your feelings. Cry high, proud additional. Remember your mama's had it all. Say goodbye to the girls. They've got a quick change. Bye, girls. Love you. Okay, so this next song turned me from being a sensitive singer-songwriter into a sensitive singer-songwriter with a fabulous beach house. Thank you, Olivia Newton-John. We love you, Olivia Newton-John. We love you, we love you, we love you. Oh, maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. Although I got somewhere else to go. But I've got something to tell you I never thought I would. But I believe you really are at all. I love you, Auckland. I honestly love you. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. And you sure blow the chance when you got the chance to sing. This next song I wrote for Judy Garland, who was a great inspiration to me my entire life, and she was performing at a cabaret venue not long before she died. It was a small venue, and the table in front of me were just talking, clinking glasses, laughing throughout the entire performance, and after a while I just couldn't take it any longer, so I wrote down on a napkin, "Quiet please, there's a lady on stage," and I put it on their table. Quiet please, there's a lady on stage. She may not hear the latest rage, but she's singing, and she means it, and she deserves a little silence. Quiet please, there's a woman out there, and she's been on us through her songs long before your consciousness was raised. Now doesn't that deserve a little praise? So put your hands together and help her along. All that's left are the singers, all that's left are the song instead. Hold your bitch down and give her one last celebration. Put your hands together, help her along. All that's left are the singers, all that's left are the song. And rise to the occasion. Yes, I see it. Give her one last celebration. Put your hands together, help her along. All that's left are the singers, all that's left are the song. And rise to the occasion. Give her one last celebration. Here we go. Whoa, my baby, I'm on Rio. Then they're all by the young. My baby's my baby, I need the sun from. And I'm up. Now I gotta dress up. But I back around the plate. What is romance? But I gave me your love. I'll keep on giving my heart. Oh, my baby, my baby's my baby, I'm on Rio. Let it go, I'm off the window. My baby's my baby, I'm gonna lie here. And I am a real land. What a land. and he made saddles. And if you had questions about sheep or flowers or dogs, you just ask the saddler. He lived without sin. They're building a library for him. Time is a traveler. Tell saddle, I'll turn your head. Ride again, jackaroo. Think I see kangaroo up ahead. The son of George Waldo went off and got married and had a war baby. But something was wrong, and it's easier to drink than go crazy. And if there were questions about why the end was so sad, well, George had no answers about why his son ever had need of a gun. Time is a traveler. Tell a little saddle, I'll turn your head. Ride again, jackaroo. I think I see kangaroo up ahead. The grandson of George has been all around the world and lives no special place. He changed his last name and he married a girl with an interesting face. It almost got him involved because in the life that he leads, there's no place for George and his library or a son with a gun to belong. Except in this song, time is a traveler. Turn a bill saddle, I'll turn your head. Ride again, jackaroo. Think I see kangaroo up ahead. Oh, time is a meddler. Turn a bill saddle, I'll make your bed. Fly away, cockatoo, down on the ground in you up ahead. Ride again, jackaroo. I think I see kangaroo up ahead.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting out for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They could say it all sounds crazy. They could say I'm lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me awake. I
been on my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
Thank you. Dreams are really powerful, aren't they? Not a person here today who does not have a dream, but what goes with dreams are dragons. The dragons that guard the treasure. Well, for me, growing up in Australia, one of my dreams was to be in a movie musical one day. My dragon was, how can a kid from some suburb on the other side of the world ever possibly be in a movie musical? But I used to love watching them when I was growing up. And I'm talking about the classics. I'm talking Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Singing in the Rain. I just love them. And they always used to do the reruns on a Saturday afternoon when I was growing up. And listen, I know there's a bunch of kids here today I've seen, and I love that you're here. This may be a little difficult for you guys to hear, but I had a challenging upbringing. When I was growing up in Australia, we only had 4 channels on the television. And it's good to laugh. It's very healing, I think. Just get it out. I used to play sport right on a Saturday morning, so I'd come home and I'd eat 3 meat pies in 30 seconds and I would just flop down on the couch and turn on the telly. You know what, you couldn't even do that back then. You actually had to turn the television on first and then flop down on the couch because there was no remote controls, kids. You actually had to watch the commercials. But I used to flop down on the couch and that iconic theme music would start up. They call you lady luck, while there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this day to be, the pickings have been lush, and yet before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay. Be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, have you ever been a lady to begin with? Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice that Eve you can be. I know the way you treat another guy to be with. Be a lady with you. Let's go! So there's the money for life. Never get out of my sight. Stay with me, baby, and the fella you give me with. Not be a lady, not be a lady, not be a lady. Tonight, oh, I love this music. So look at that. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. walking down the lane. Well, I'm afraid, 'cause I'm singing, dancing in the rain. I'm happy again. Oh, let's hear it, Zach. It's exactly as I told you. Exactly. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's been 6 months working with me, but it's great work. Great work. Okay. Bit of audience participation. Don't worry, Ben. You're done. You're done. Relax. This is easy. Don't worry. If I point to you, I just want you to say, I got. Get a little quicker than that, but that was right. Yes. Yes. Everyone's very awake here. Ready? Rhythm, music, up the back. My gal, her hands are more over there. Daisies in green pastures, yes. My gal, her hands are anymore. Oh, Metro, I don't mind them. You don't mind them. Round my darling side. Rhythm, music, everybody. My gal, her hands are anymore. Look at that walk. That is loud. I'm feeling it. You feeling it? You feeling it over here? You feeling the rhythm? You feeling it? Very good. I'm feeling it. It just feels sexy here in Auckland, doesn't it? It's like, why are you around to get that? It does. It feels sexy. It's like a little cold out there. It's like sunny one minute, then it rains, then it's sunny, then it rains, then it's sunny, then it rains. It's like sexy. You just never know what's on your edge of your seat all the time. You're comfortable. Click with me if you're feeling the sexy vibe. A little bit of delay on that. Never noticed that. It makes it tough. Feel free to be late, like my video self. Okay. That's right, you don't have to click. She's like, no, I pay for the ticket, you do the entertainment. No offense to 42nd Street. Classic music, I get it, but my whole life would have been completely different if at age 9 I'd walk past any dance studio anywhere in the world and heard this. Wolverine fans. They've literally waited an hour and a half for that. Come on, give me one of those. All four of you, I want you up. I want you up, all four of you. I want one of these. After 3. Come on, all of you up. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Oh, hey, let's see Ryan Reynolds do that. Don't post that. No, don't post it. Literally, 6 million tweets in the next 5 seconds, I get. From him on. So when I was about 19, I was on a break from uni. Well, all uni's a break, let's be honest, but it was an official summer break and I was moping around the house. We had a 3-month break and my girlfriend had just dumped me, so I was in a bad way.
Oh.
I thought I might get a couple of hours there, but nothing.
Oh.
That's cool. I'm over it. Clearly, I'm over it. But my mate rang me and he was a bit like you guys. He was like, yeah, so what? Let's go. We're leaving tomorrow. We're going to go to the Outback. We've got a job. There's a volunteer job out in the Indigenous community out in Central Australia. We're going to build some houses, and I went. I left the next day. I don't even remember packing. We just went for 3 months, and those 3 months changed my life because there was something so magical and spiritual in the Outback of Australia. There's actually a word in the Kimberley region, which is like the top western part, the northwestern part of Australia, and the word is Leon, and it means spirit. There's a spirit, obviously, of a people. There's a spirit of a time. There's also a spirit of a place. And all of those 3 things were happening for me at once. And day by day, I just started to feel all that angst and 19-year-old worry. What do I do when I grow up? All the heartbreak. I felt all of that just go and leave my body. And the Leon just got into my bones. And I was so happy. And I didn't even want to come back. My father convinced me to come back and finish uni. But, and of course I'm thrilled I did come back. I mean, so much has happened in my life that never would have happened if I'd stayed. Like being with you all here in the Spark Arena in Auckland, New Zealand. I mean, crazy to me what has happened. I mean, I've literally lived a life I never dreamt possible. But I think on some level I'm still probably always searching for that Leon, that feeling of peace, of spirit that I felt every night as we slept under the stars. Where honestly, at times, it is difficult to tell if you're still awake or if you've already started to dream. would do it all again. Yes, let's go. I'm sure I made the same mistakes, but we can make it through the pain and joys, headaches we knew back then. I would do it all. I'd do it all again before I go. I want you to know that I look back with no regrets. Look at this. And when our love was wearing thin, when we were down and out, we still came back to win against all bets. Now when I look back, I still have no regrets. But it's so hard to say goodbye when there's so much that's unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll let it soar. So hang on to the memories, only goes once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you, Auckland, all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you're living in my heart, and I'll be strong. I see the back. I love you just the way I love you all along. But it's so hard to say goodbye when there's so much that's been unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll let it soar. So kiss me for the last time, only cause once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you all. And even when we are far apart, and you need to feel you're living in my heart, and I'll be strong. You are the light that shines on me. You always were, and you'll always be. I had to let you know, just this once, before
Kia guys, it's Ethan. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, mention, and subscribe. Tweet me what you thought of it. This video is for you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Tweet me and I'll tweet you back. And if you wouldn't mind going with the hashtag tweet Beth Hugh Jackman, if you wouldn't mind sending this to somewhere, just to let him know and probably to for him to tweet me back. Anyway, this will be up on my channel either tonight or tomorrow. Thanks guys, subscribe, like this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this experience. I did this for you. And thank you to all the cast and crew that you had. That was the most amazing night of my life, just seeing who I admire and look up to. Thank you to Doom for letting you do this. Thank you to the cast and crew and all the dancers. Anyway guys, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Ka kite ano, Jordan. Bye guys, ka kite. Have a good night. Love ya. Tweet me if you want to tweet me. Facebook me if you want to Facebook me. I should have my new Twitter account on my YouTube page pretty soon. So let me know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys want next. Bye! Sorry, it's Miss Howard here. thank you so much for being an inspiration to me. I absolutely love you. This is lovely to see you. I hope you, Dib and Oscar are okay. I hope you're not in lockdown anymore, and I just wanted to say huge thank you to you because you've changed my life for the better. And I just want to say I hope to meet you one day and give you a big hug and kiss, and just hope to get to work with you on a movie, hopefully on a movie musical. But thank you for being so humble. Thank you for showing me what I wanted to do for the rest of my life with movies and musicals and combining the two. And yeah, I just want to thank you that you don't know how much you mean to me, and I hope we get to meet up soon. If I have to, I'll come over when all this parade is done to Australia and come to the Laughing Man Cafe and see you. Otherwise, I'll tweet this to you. Actually, I will tweet it as soon as I get it up on YouTube for you, and hopefully you'll see it. Yeah, so thank you for changing my life. I love you so much. Bye. KKK. Love you. Hashtag get your Jackman to see this. Bye.